My name's Dale Knight, and you're watching Day or Night Exotics TV. On this episode, we're going to take a really good look at my favorite ball python morph in my collection, and that is the blue-eyed leucistic ball python, bred from a lesser in the Mojave, bought from Tricked Out Exotics. But we're gonna get right into the blue-eyed Lucy. Named him Cain, and I hope you guys enjoy taking a look at this guy. Cain is a male blue-eyed leucistic ball python. Like I said, bought from Tricked Out Exotics, the second snake I bought from them. I love working with Jessica and Chad. They are awesome. You can find them on Facebook at Tricked Out Exotics. You can look them up and see what they have. It's late in their breeding season, but their next season in 2016 should be really sweet. This won't be the last ball python I buy from them. Believe it or not, that's my notification sound. Let's turn that down. Like I said, you can find them on Facebook at Tricked Out Exotics. They have a really nice selection of ball python projects they're working on, and like I said, I will be buying from them again. I love working with Jessica and Chad. They're just awesome people. Love the communication. If you haven't bought from them and you're looking for somebody new to buy from, you know, to kind of get a different line of animals, that was my inspiration into it. I really liked the way their animals looked, especially the het pied. And obviously that het pied that I bought from them kind of got my foot in the door for this blue-eyed Lucy, which wasn't really something I was planning on picking up at all this year. But I couldn't pass it up working with them. I just felt like this was the time to get it. Because it's just working with good friends like them, it helps, you know, when you're dealing with buying higher end ball pythons. It definitely helps when you trust someone. When you start getting over, you know, a couple $100, you know, $300-400, you really want to buy from somebody you trust, and you don't want to be screwed over. So I took the opportunity and I got it. And like I said, bred from a lesser Mojave, so it's almost like getting 3 snakes in one. I already have a butter male and a mystic female. If you saw my mystic ball python update, you know that I am like heavy into getting into those projects, you know, the mystics and the lessers and everything. A lot of you asked me what direction I'm heading in my collection as a whole. If you look at the October 2015 ball python update that I did a little while back, if you know your ball python morphs and you know what you can get out of all of them, you can see the palette that I'm trying to work with. They're very simple, basic, classic morphs. I plan on selling local mainly for the next few years. I won't be really going online. There's plenty of online dealers that people can buy from. I like producing animals that are a little bit more of your base classics and just dipping into some of the reduced coloration. I really love piebalds. I love albinos. I love blue-eyed Lucies, obviously. Mystic potions. So that's the direction I'm going in. You know, my plan all along was to produce my own piebalds, my own blue-eyed Lucies. I love, you know, the mystic potions, all that stuff. You know, to the champagnes, all that kind of stuff. That type of coloration is what I'm really into. And like I said, getting the mystic really changed a lot for me where I wanted to go with my projects. I was going more of a, you know, reduced pattern pastel looks, just getting really nice, good-looking normals, because I love normals myself. Even though I know a lot of people, I absolutely love normals. I think they're sweet looking. But that's the direction I'm going in. I like base marks. I don't want to get too high in price with my ball pythons because I don't want to be sitting on an animal that costs, you know, $1,500, $2,000, and I'm sitting on that animal for 3 years, you know, trying to find the right person to sell it to, and you know, you're feeding it up, and I don't really want to go that route. I love the classics. I love the spiders, the pinstripes, you know, like I said, the butters, the lessers and Mojaves, you know, the mystics, all that kind of stuff, the pastels. Those are the type of things that I like, you know, the inchies. So that's the direction I'm kind of going in, just base morphs. Obviously, as time goes by, I'll start stacking some more genes in there. But right now, locally, here in St. Louis, no offense to St. Louis, but sometimes we're a little bit last of the party when it comes to doubling up on genes. For instance, if you go to the Reptile Expo here in St. Louis, I see the same dealers all the time, and you will see like a guy sitting on a snake for like 3 years. You know, every year he's got like the same handful of snakes. They don't sell well here in Missouri. Most of the time, if you go to a Missouri show, if you go right at the beginning and check out what everybody has, and you come back later on, right before it closes, which I've done plenty of times just to see what's sold, just kind of getting an eye on the market. Most of them that sold, a lot that I've seen anyway, for the ones that I've been to, are your classic base morphs. They're cheaper, they look awesome, and for someone who's not looking to breed anything anytime soon, just want an awesome looking ball python that isn't a normal, you know, you're gonna pick yourself up a spider, a pinstripe, you might get yourself a butter, you might get yourself a lesser, something like that. You know, a clown, which clown is, I'm definitely adding in clown next year. But you know, those are base morphs and they sell well, so you're not sitting on the animals as long. That's just my method. That's what I'm going with, and that goes with this Blue-Eyed Lucy. I want to produce some lessers out of her. Mojaves, you know, I want to get more mystic potions, mystics, you know, get the mystic potion in there, and I'll be adding in other things as we go along, like I said. So as far as the Blue-Eyed Lucy goes, this is an animal that even if I wasn't breeding, I would have picked up a Blue-Eyed Lucy. I just love them. I love the Blue-Eyed Lucy, and I used to love the piebald so much where I was just like fixated on producing my own piebalds. Once I got this Blue-Eyed Lucy in my hand, and the eyes on these things, the camera doesn't do them justice. They are just flat out amazing looking, beautiful, just fantasy like animals. The Blue-Eyed Lucy is, and that's why I wanted one. And when I got it, I mean, thank you Tricked Out Exotics for sending me this one over. Give me the opportunity to buy it, because this is an awesome snake. I'm very happy to have it. Definitely worth the money, and plan on adding more in the future. Obviously, this snake is just awesome. I mean, just flat out awesome. I love Blue-Eyed Lucies. If you can afford one, get yourself one, because they're just awesome. It's just, if you love ball pythons, it is just so strange to have like all the coloration in your collection, and you pop out this white snake. You know, it's just an awesome contrast to, and definitely elevates your collection. You know, people take you a little more seriously when you have something like that in your collection. But I love having this snake in my collection. It's just, I've only had it less than, you know, a few days, and I've already just, it might be rivaling my spider as my favorite animal in my collection. I just love his little attitude. He's got a little bit of an attitude, but he's started to warm up to me now, so that's awesome. I'm really looking forward to raising this guy up. I want to thank you guys for watching this one, this update on my Blue-Eyed Lucy. If you want to see more of my vids, you can go to my YouTube channel page, Day or Night Exotics TV, and you can subscribe there and check out all the playlists. If you're into arachnids, I have those too. As far as tarantulas go, you can check those out. Leopard geckos, I got a little bit of an assortment of animals in my collection that, and with videos and on that playlist that you might enjoy if you enjoyed this video. I want to thank you guys for watching this one. Take care, and I'll see you next time.